So good morning, everybody. I first want to start off by praising Congresswoman Elise Stefanik. Her work ethic and commitment will help us deliver President Trump's agenda and the American people's agenda. And we look forward to what she brings to the table. Now, let's briefly recap the weekend and discuss what we're working on this week. The fake town halls hosted by the Democrats are, quite frankly, pretty sad. Constituents are being deceived by the Democrats. Democrats actually should be ashamed of their tactics. And instead of holding town halls in their district, they've decided to not speak to their constituents, which they should be speaking to their constituents. They are causing confusion with ours and hosting these fake town halls, yelling at a chair that nobody occupies, okay? The Democrats, however, have found their vision. The Democrats have found their leader, and the Democrats, April Fools. I forgot it was April Fools today. That was my attempt at an April Fools joke. We know the Democrats have no vision, no message, and no leader. They're still lost. They're still out of touch. And they are still hell-bent on fighting against personalities, not the policies. Notice they don't fight on the policies. They fight the personality and they attack the person. But that's what you do when you're not winning on the issues. We keep giving the Democrats opportunities to join us on these common sense legislation, and they will actually have 2 more opportunities to join us this week, like Rep. Darrell Issa's bill to ensure that rogue judges don't block the lawful exercise of executive power. You know, a single judge should not have the authority to unilaterally issue rulings that affect the entire nation. Left-leaning judges are trying to stall President Trump's efforts to fulfill the American people's mandate. House Republicans are restoring balance to the judicial system, standing up for integrity of our constitutional system, and upholding the checks and balances that safeguard our democracy. One of the most crucial safeguards of our democracy is our electoral system. An electoral system Americans have actually lost trust in because Biden helped more than 10 million illegal immigrants enter into our country. And he didn't do anything to ensure these illegal immigrants weren't voting in our elections. It's common sense that only U.S. citizens should participate in our election process. That's why House Republicans will pass the SAVE Act. We want to restore trust in America's election system and protect the ballot box. House Republicans are making America secure by passing the SAVE Act. If Democrats vote against this common sense bill, and I assure you they will, you should ask them these questions in the hallway. Ask them, why do they want illegal aliens to vote in our election system? Why do they refuse to protect Americans' constitutional right to vote? Why are they opposed to securing our elections? Interesting questions. Why do they stand against the American people's mandate? I'll save you some time. They don't have an answer because they're lost with no leader, no plan, and no vision. All they want to do is fight against our personalities.